These are the most insane things Cristiano Ronaldo owns. But more importantly, this is the story of how a poor kid from a tiny island went on to build one of the most powerful personal empires in human history. Cristiano Ronaldo is a billionaire footballer, global fashion icon, philanthropist, and luxury lifestyle king. But before the Bugattis, before the jets, before the $21 million mansions and the hotel chains, there was just Cristiano, the kid. Born in Funchal, Madeira, a rugged island far from mainland Portugal, Cristiano was raised in poverty. His father was a municipal gardener, his mother a cook. Money was always tight. He shared a tiny room with his siblings, wore hand-me-down clothes, often had to rely on government food assistance. Yet, he dreamed big. He didn't want a better life, he wanted the best life. And from the moment he touched a football, something was different. His teachers thought he was trouble, but his coaches? They saw something raw, obsessive, electric. By age 12, he left home, alone, to join Sporting Lisbon's academy. A preteen living in the capital by himself, crying into his pillow every night, battling homesickness and hunger. But he kept going. Because Ronaldo wasn't just chasing greatness, he was running away from poverty. And by the time he was 18, Manchester United made him the most expensive teenager in Premier League history. He didn't speak English, didn't have friends, but what he had was drive. Cristiano trained harder than anyone else, stayed later, slept less, and eventually, he became the face of football. But Ronaldo didn't stop at sports. He built a brand, a legacy, a lifestyle, one that spans luxury real estate, supercars, fashion, wellness, aviation, and generosity. So now let's unlock the elite's vault and step inside the world of Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's start with what might be the most absurd piece in Ronaldo's collection, the Bugatti 110. Price tag, $19 million. Top speed, 236 miles per hour. Power, 8-liter quad turbocharged W16. But what makes this car the crown jewel is its rarity. Only 10 were made, each hand-assembled in France, each tailored to its owner's wildest desires. Ronaldo's model is even more unique. CR7 stitched into the seats, custom carbon fiber accents, black and white color scheme inspired by his time at Real Madrid. This isn't a vehicle, it's a sculpture that roars. But here's the kicker, he doesn't even drive it. Nope, it's kept in a temperature-controlled vault, only seen by close friends and camera crews. Why? Because the 110 is appreciating faster than gold. In fact, Ronaldo's model has already increased in value by several million. To him, it's not just a car, it's an investment, it's a symbol, it's art. And believe it or not, this isn't his only Bugatti. Ronaldo also owns a $3 million Bugatti Chiron, a $2.5 million Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse. That's over $24 million in Bugatti alone. But that's just the beginning, because Ronaldo's car collection is the stuff of billionaire dreams. Cristiano Ronaldo's garage looks like a private auto museum, except everything in it starts and roars. He owns over 25 luxury cars with a total value north of $30 million. Let's break it down. Rolls-Royce Cullinan, $400,000. His go-to for red carpet arrivals and elite events, a whisper quiet tank on wheels, wrapped in white with black accents. Ferrari Monza SP1, $1.8 million. One of the rarest Ferraris ever made. Open top, no windshield, built for track use and elite level style. Ronaldo skipped a Juventus training session just to fly to Maranello and buy it directly from Ferrari HQ. McLaren Senna, $1 million. A car named after the legendary F1 driver Ayrton Senna, built for pure adrenaline, 800 horsepower, track legal, eye-watering speed. Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4, $500,000. Because what's a footballer without a Lambo? Ronaldo's version is matte black with red interior. Pure Batman. Bentley Flying Spur, $300,000. The everyday luxury sedan, if your everyday means arriving in royalty. And that's not even half. Other gems include Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, Brabus, $875,000. Porsche 911 Turbo S, $250,000. Audi RS7, $280,000. BMW M6, $150,000. But what really sets Ronaldo apart? He doesn't just collect for fun, he buys strategically. He attends private unveilings, gets exclusive first buyer status, and leverages every purchase as a branding event. Each car delivery becomes an Instagram reel. Each photo, millions of views. And with brands like Nike, Tag Heuer, and Herbalife in the mix, even his garage is monetized. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't own cars. He curates automotive history. But for a man obsessed obsessed with movement, wheels aren't enough because the sky is his second home. When you're making nearly $500,000 a day, sometimes first class just doesn't cut it. That's why Cristiano Ronaldo lives life above the clouds. And he doesn't just fly private, he owns the sky. Let's start with his pride and joy Gulfstream G650, $65 million. This isn't just a jet, it's a flying mansion. With a top speed of Mach 0.925, it's one of the fastest civilian aircraft ever made. Inside, white leather seats for up to 18 passengers, a full dining area, beds, flat screen TVs, a walk-in shower, and yes, Wi-Fi fast enough to stream match highlights in the air. The jet even bears his iconic CR7 logo on the tail. And just in case that one's ever in use, Ronaldo also owns a Gulfstream G200, a $25 million backup jet he uses for short-haul trips. Combined, that's nearly $90 million in personal aviation. But here's what most people don't realize. These jets aren't just for show, they're a tool. Ronaldo has turned them into traveling command centers, hosting brand meetings, recovery sessions, and sometimes even training with resistance bands mid-flight. In 2022 alone, he made appearances in Qatar for World Cup prep, Dubai for influencer events, New York for his fragrance line launch, and multiple round trips to Manchester, Madrid, and Turin. Each trip optimized for privacy, efficiency, and image. Because in Ronaldo's world, travel isn't an inconvenience. It's a statement. Every landing is a red carpet. Every takeoff, a flex. And just like his cars, the jets are another chapter in the legend of CR7. If his cars show status and his jets show power, then his homes, they show taste. Cristiano Ronaldo's real estate portfolio is valued at over $100 million. Let's start in Portugal. $21 million smart mansion in Cascais. Built from the ground up, this fortress-like property features an underground 20-car garage, an indoor-outdoor infinity pool, full gym and recovery suite, panic room, smart home integration with facial recognition. Even his closet is next level. A walk-in vault with shelves just for watches, cologne, and over 300 pairs of shoes. In Madrid, he still owns his legendary La Finca villa worth $7 million. Designed by architect Joaquin Torres, includes a home theater, spa, aquarium, and a football pitch. In New York, he snapped up a $18.5 million apartment in Trump Tower. Views of Central Park and the Empire State. Private elevator access, decor modeled after Armani Casa. In Turin, during his Juventus years, he rented a dual villa compound hidden in the hillside. Privacy so extreme, even Google Maps blurred the location. But it's not just about owning homes, it's about investing in lifestyle. Ronaldo co-owns the Pastana CR7 hotel chain. Locations in Lisbon, Funchal, Marrakesh, Madrid, New York. Each one features Ronaldo-themed gyms, football-inspired decor, CR7 museums and memorabilia, and rooftop lounges with signature cocktails named after his career milestones. This isn't just real estate, it's Ronaldo's way of letting fans sleep inside his story. And every time someone checks in, they're not just buying a room, they're buying into the CR7 universe. Ronaldo isn't just an athlete, he's a global brand. He's the face of Nike, the owner of CR7 underwear, eyewear, footwear, cologne, denim, and even gyms. And when it comes to fashion, the man has range. On a casual day, you'll see him in Dolce & Gabbana tees, skinny jeans that cost more than most rent, and $1,200 Balenciaga sneakers. But when he steps on the red carpet, it's game over. Tailored Tom Ford, silk Versace, Hublot watches that cost $500,000 a pop. His personal collection of timepieces alone is valued at over $10 million. Fan favorites include Jacob & Co., Bugatti Tourbillon, $1.5 million, Frank Mueller Invisible Baguette, Diamonds, $2 million, Rolex GMT Master, Ice, $485,000. Every outfit, every accessory, every cent, carefully curated. Because Ronaldo doesn't just play football, he sells aspiration.
It's a good story, especially for the young kids that they do it the same me, that they have possibilities to have money to buy shoes. So this is my history since the beginning.
With all this wealth, you'd expect him to live for himself. But Cristiano Ronaldo's most impressive legacy might be the lives he's changed. He's donated millions over the years. $100,000 to pay for a child's brain surgery, $1 million to hospitals during COVID, over $3 million to Make-A-Wish, Save the Children, and UNICEF. He's auctioned Ballon d'Or trophies, game-worn jerseys, and even his boots to fund surgeries, research, and disaster relief. When a tsunami hit Southeast Asia, Ronaldo raised awareness and donations himself. He even flew out a young survivor to meet him in person. For all the luxury he owns, Cristiano never forgot what it was like to have nothing. He gives, quietly, consistently. Most athletes slow down with age. Cristiano speeds up. Even in his late 30s, he's training like a soldier, eating with scientific precision, sleeping in cycles. Why? Because CR7 is chasing immortality, not just through records, but through business, media, fitness, and family. His son, Cristiano Jr., is already making waves in youth football. He mentors him daily, on the pitch and off it. Ronaldo's goal isn't just to be remembered as the greatest striker, but as the greatest example. To show the world that it's possible to come from nothing and build everything. Island in the Atlantic, to the biggest stadiums on Earth, Cristiano Ronaldo has lived 1,000 dreams. He's built cars that look like spaceships, flew jets faster than sound, slept in palaces, and built them for fans. But the real wealth is the legacy, and that's why his story belongs in the elite's vault.